Okay, and we're back. All right, now this reversed. So over here is the edge of the stove. And I wanted to take a moment and mention about always keeping your handles turned away from the edge of the stove because, you know, anything can happen. Like we were saying with the Pyrex, you walk by, you bump it, splash. Even if it doesn't follow the floor, there's going to be a problem. What if you've got a pet? What if you have a child? One of the things that we learned when we used to have cooking in school was always the handle turned in. Thank you for that punctuation. Always turn the handle in because that's safety. Okay, and so the soup's been actually raging. I turned it down. I put it on the back burner. And so you can see, oh, look at that wafting steam. Oh, don't steam up my camera. Steam up the new camera. Here we go. So yeah, looking good. It's all good together like that. And I've got camera being very careful on the hot pad situations. Okay, like that. And that was the buzzer saying it's vegetable time. So all the way down. Step back. Pull out the rack. Use your hot pads. Push in the rack. Put up the lid. Ooh. Yes. Okay. Now look it. Oh, yeah, baby. Yum, yum, yum. So now I did go in and stir them. Well, I didn't go in. I took the pan out and stirred the vegetables a couple of times while we were on our little break because that way you get more roasty edges on all the vegetables. Otherwise, the top ones will get roasty and a little bit crusty-ish, but then underneath it's still all like poofy and that they lose so much water. Remember all the steam that's coming out. Can you see the steam? It's totally pouring off. Doesn't matter. Because the steam, if it's underneath the layer of vegetables and you haven't stirred it, then the ones underneath won't lose that water. And then you've got more like mushy vegetables under there. And it's fun to have them, even though they're going in broth, it's still more delish to have that little edge. It just is, and the good roasty flavor. Okay, so now the deal is get your bowl. And the way I've been doing the brothening is with another cup. This is a oven safe cup because the soup is hot. You don't want to use just any old cup, right? So I've got my soupening mug and I'm putting in some vegetables. And it's hot. That's plenty for 1 cup of soup. Move that out of the way. Come over this way. And here we go. Spoon. I'll use rusty spoon. You don't want to eat the pods. I mean, maybe if you're into that, I don't know. I'll just take them out, but I'm not going to take them out yet. What I'm going to do is get my cup. I don't have a regular ladle. And this way I can get it without having to pick up the whole thing and pour it because it is very, very hot. And there we have soup. One thing about this camera is it's very deceptive. I've noticed that it looks like there's only, it looks like the soup is way, like it's just a tiny bit at the bottom of the pan, but it is half of the pan. It's the depth of field on this camera is deceiving. Like this all the way to almost the top of the soup bowl, but it shows quite a bit far down, like it's halfway. I took a selfie with this camera, and it made me look like I had a nose as big as the rest of my face, which was totally silly. And I used the selfie anyway because it was just an awkward thing. I had to have a selfie immediately. But so learning the camera. But that's one of the things about having one that can get so close up. And it can do different focusing. It's nice and focused. Yay! Okay, I guess we should try the soup. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot, hot, hot. So good. That little bit of lime really gives it like a freshy flavor. And then with all the spices. So good. It's good for you. Another deceptive thing about this garlic paper, not this potato skin, sweet potato skin. A deceptive thing is the word diet. Our diet is what we eat. You know, you're going on a diet. Well, that means you're switching your diet. But of course, we also know that there's a lot of unhealthiness in dieting. So don't think about it like that. Just think, this is what I'm eating. No, you're not on a diet. You're choosing better things to eat, like vegetables. Some people won't even roast their vegetables; they just eat them raw. Forgive my slurping, but it's hot. Gosh, that's good. I like them roasted. I have to say thank you to my vegetables. I guess we didn't start with that, did we? Thank you, vegetables, for being the food. And thank you, soup. And thank you, all the many hands who contributed to making the soup today, because it wasn't just me. Somebody had to plant the vegetables, and somebody harvested them and processed them. You know, processed. It's not like they're processed food, but still they had to go through hands and be packaged and shipped to the store so I could buy them. Packaged in a crate. You know, I didn't take my vegetables out of a box, but they came out of a box. I'm sure they were shipped in a box to get to the store, not just in wheelbarrows. Some places can when it's smaller places, but you know, I'm in a city. And the mushroom soup, you know, that's definitely a process. You don't think about it as being a processed food. Lots of times we just think, oh wait, turn off the oven. We think about processed foods of things being like, I don't know, bread. Bread's a very processed food because everything that's in, all the ingredients have been through a lot of processes to be made into exactly that kind of bread. And so like the mushroom soup, you know, it had to be, the mushrooms were grown and then cooked, you know, whatever magic it is they do to turn the mushrooms into the broth, mix it with water and cook it and blend it and watch it. And there's some, I didn't read the box. Let's see, here's a box. Let's see what's in here without my glasses on. Oh, vitamin D is added. And ingredients: water, mushrooms, sea salt, garlic. Oh, that's all. Wow, that's awesome. There's not even any xanthan gum or anything like that. What is xanthan gum? What is a xanthan tree? I have to look that up. But no polysorbate 80. No MSG, thank you very much. But then those are very processed things, because those, I mean, where did they, anything that says natural flavors usually means MSG, because they call it a natural flavor. I don't know how they get away with that, but it's a flavor. It's just not the natural flavor. So like when you see something that's like apple juice with natural flavors, it doesn't mean more apples necessarily. If it doesn't say, then you just don't know. What else? Right. And so thank you to the many hands and factories and manufacturers that, thank you to the cardboard box people who made the mushroom box, and the plastic people who made the cap that went on the box so that the mushroom comes out of the box so easy. Thank you, ginger people, for having the idea to process ginger juice and give it to me. I love that. Thank you, all the people at the store. Thank you, my nice cashier, who's always so good to me. I love her so much. Thank you to water. Thank you to my mom, who gave me the spoon. I love these spoons. Yeah. Thank you, coconut milk. And thank you, Echo, for teaching me how to make soup. I love you, Echo. If you're out there watching this, which is a rarity if you do, because I know you don't like to watch videos, but plenty of people who I know that do watch the videos know Echo, and we all love how Echo cooks. So there's definitely that. She feeds a lot of good people. She's a good gal. Okay, and thank you to you for joining me today and watching and joining. And here's a yummy, want a bite of soup? Come over sometime and I'll feed you soup and probably something else, because you can pretty much live by soup alone, but it's also good to have some other things, like blueberries. Is this hot enough to take out yet? Or non-hot enough? It's hot in there. Yeah, okay. Yay, that's all. So thank you for joining, and thank you for eating well and thinking about it. And, if you're not ready to give up that bag of Doritos, just think about what you're eating. And little by little, you won't want it anymore. Maybe with one giant leap, you won't want it anymore. And when you're hungry, first drink water. And then when you're still hungry, drink some more water, and then choose something good for you. Your body loves you. Take good care of it. It takes good care of you. Okay, love you.